Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be planning in my daily planner for Friday, April 22nd. It's been requested of me that I do some more daily planning on my channel, so I'm going to start this off with a video similar to the last one that I did on my channel where I transferred over tasks. I did explain like where the different things are going and why I'm putting things there, and then also doing the decorative. So this is today's daily, Thursday the 21st, or rather yesterday's daily. I'm planning at night for the day ahead. Normally I plan in the morning, but when I get videos filmed, I like to do them the night ahead. So I'm gonna be planning with the same stickers to keep the spread going over the 2 pages that I have here. I was using Createwith Mandy's Watercolor Florals 3, and this was an Oops sticker sheet that I bought in an Oops bundle from her shop. So it is like a little bit deep on the cuts, but they're still usable stickers. So I love these. I was trying to do something for Earth Day. It doesn't scream Earth Day to me, but I tried. So I have the Watercolor Florals 3, and then I have the Sage sticker book because I was thinking Earth Day green. So that was my thought process on that. And then I brought in a couple different washies. So I have this one that I believe is from One Canoe 2. I got it at Joann's a while back. It came in like a box of 5 or 6. And it's just like this really subtle taupe leaf pattern. And then I was feeling like it just wasn't enough when I got it on the pages. So I grabbed this one from my stash, which is a Simply Gilded washi. It's skinny, it's gold. It's actually perforated, so you can get like the individual little bow fragments of it. Like if you're planning in like an Erin Condren or something like that, and you want like the headers done in this washi tape, it perforates like that. I'm just using it as regular strips, and I think it looks good. You can barely tell that the perforations are there, so I think it's fine. This one was actually sent to me on accident. They sent me the wrong washi tape in the mail and were like, just keep the one that we sent you by accident. So I'm like, I'll get some use out of it. So I'm going to use this in addition to that, and I'm just going to go ahead and do the daily planning stuff. I popped it off the discs, but I'm also grabbing this one for reference just because I need to move tasks over. I'm going to start with the decorative stuff and setting up the section that I normally use for my schedule. So this section right here, which has one little dotted line followed by a solid line, there's a little gap in between them. I don't know if you can tell from this far away, but if you're writing directly on the page, it's a great space for you to just put the time in this column and then the event on the right. And that was kind of my logic, and okay, I'll just stick my schedule section on top of that. Even though I'm not writing directly on the pages, I'm using a lot of stickers. So this is a pretty new sticker book to me. I have used it in a couple of spreads, and I think it's really fun. I'm not someone who like gravitates really strongly towards green. I say that as I'm wearing like a pink and green sweater, but I think it's a great like sticker book that can be layered with a lot of different things, especially small shop stickers. That's why I love these like monochromatic sticker books that the Happy Planner has been coming out with lately, because I feel like you can combine them with a lot of like stickers from like small sticker shops or like bolder stickers. I'm looking for like a decorative box to kind of even out what I did over here, and I'm looking at this one and it might actually be like the same kind of pattern, just different colors. I do like this one that says Bloom, but it might get a little heavy when I add in the florals. Create the life of your dreams. That's cute. We'll go with that one. So when I was planning out this one, I started with the box on the top. So I'm going to start a little bit lower for this one, just so they're not identical when they're put next to each other in the planner. And I'm going to take this larger floral and stick it down here. Sometimes I'll take a white gel pen and just get rid of those lines so that they don't show through the clear stickers. But in this case, I feel like it's fine. And then on the other end of things, I'm going to take this one, and it'll probably work to my advantage to pre-layer that underneath the decorative box that I'm currently using. I want it to go up in the left corner. So I'm layering that like, oh, I guess they're not going to stay together. Let me just get an idea of where things will fall into place. So we'll put it there, and then I'll center this kind of in between the 2 florals that I have on the page. Looking fabulous. I'm going to add in a little bit of washi tape I normally like to do my washi tape in odd numbers, and I'm thinking about odd numbers over the entire spread. 1 minute, let me find the end of this. Okay, so as I was saying, I normally like to do my odd numbers over the entire spread rather than per page, because if you do it per page, then it ends up being an even number overall. That's how math works. So I have 3 washi tape clusters on this half, so I'm only going to do 2 on this part of the spread, and then paired together it'll be 5. So I'm taking this skinnier washi tape and I'm going to pre-tear that edge. I'm trying to be delicate with it because I know that the perforated little segments might do their job and come apart on me. So I'm doing this. I'm putting washi tape over washi tape there. I think it's interesting like that because I did something similar up here and I just want to like balance it out on this half. I'm going to spend some more time thinking about where I want that last cluster of washi to go, but I'm going to take these purple flowers because I like that pop of purple that's going on over here, and I'm going to take this and layer over the corner of this box. Now I need to find some functional boxes. I used boxes out of this book to set up my schedule on Thursday, so I'm going to go back to the functional stuff. We got some full boxes, which I think I'm probably going to need one of those. We'll go with this one. I'm recording a new episode of the podcast today. Oh, I shouldn't have put these purple ones here if I want that box there. The Plum paper pages have changed recently, so you can peel stuff up off of them, which I love, though I don't know if the Happy Planner sticker is going to feel the same way. So maybe I just kind of peel up that corner and stick this underneath. We'll see what we got. Okay, so sticker relayering here. So I'm gonna go down here. That's enough writing room. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so I have a podcast recording at night with M for our podcast, which is professionally planned with Caitlin and M. It's over on Spotify and Apple Playlists or Apple Podcasts, a couple other streaming services. There is a link down below in the description of my video if you're interested in like listening to our podcast. We talk about planning, but we also talk about things like grad school and mental health and everything in between. Our last episode was really fun because we got to talk about, well, a not so fun thing, which was the Etsy boycott that was going on, which I think is complete by now. Etsy raised their fees, so people were upset about that, obviously. I also have class that I'm teaching. I'm teaching in the morning. I have a meeting that I'm not going to make it to because I'm going to go see my boyfriend today, and it's a little bit of a drive. So I'll do this one for, I guess, going on that drive or something like that, or even just making note of the meeting so that I can text someone and be like, hey, what happened at the meeting? I'm going to take another one of these florals, and maybe this is the place for more washi tape. Should just do a little strip of it like up here. And it could go like underneath this box. I feel like that would be good. I'm going to go back with the gold, and I only really need a little bit of it here. And I went on top of the washi tape here. So maybe I do something like that, where I go like right below it. That looks good. I take my box, put that right here. It's okay if it goes into the checklist section a little bit because I can just kind of indent my bullet points when I need to. And now I have this yellow floral that I thought I was going to use. I'm just gonna peel the box up one more time and sneak that in underneath. Looking great. It's not Earth Day, but I'm trying here. I think that's going to be all for the washi tape and maybe even for the florals. I feel like we got a lot of florals over here. It's just these 2 tulips left, but I can save them for another occasion. The way that I kind of set up Thursday was just like one mega cluster, some washi tape, and then a sticker that said focus on above my priorities. So I'm going to find another focus on. Or if I want to continue the color scheme, I could just do big plans. I have an idea of what I'm going to write up here in this section, and it's not like necessarily big plans. Like I want to go to the post office to drop off Etsy orders. I got to work on this paper proposal that I've been pushing off. All of those fun things. But I think that's enough stickers for now. I'm going to get into the writing portion of this, and maybe I'll revisit some stickers at a later point if I decide that it really needs them. I'm taking this Papermate Flair pen in a medium point, and I'm going to use this section up here to write my top 3 priorities for the day. So I already know 2 of them. The first is go to the post office and drop off Etsy orders before the weekend. I want to make sure that they get out in a timely manner, especially because I know there's some Mother's Day stickers in there that should hopefully get to places before Mother's Day. And then the other thing is transferring over this task that I didn't touch on Thursday. I'm not really sure what's going to go in that third box just yet. And sometimes I write in things as the day goes on. Like, for example, today or yesterday on Thursday, I got like halfway through the day and I'm like, I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting something big. Oh, I need to like start working on sticker designs for May. I have about 4 or 5 already. I think it's going to be a smaller release this time around, but I was working on some of them. So I was like, gotta write it in so I can check it off. Next, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the schedule section. Normally this area, which I've covered up with like more stickers, tends to just be decorative. If it's a really busy day, I could put like a header here and do like a list of people I have to email, or a list of videos I need to film, or a list of videos I need to like edit. That kind of thing. It's kind of like a sub checklist to this one, which is the more general checklist. But if I'm having a pretty relaxed day and I know I can just fit in everything on that checklist, I'll normally get more decorative over here, hence the mega cluster. So I'm going to go ahead and write in all of my little commitment boxes over here. So the first thing I have is that I'm teaching in the morning. And then I'm going to use this to fill in a meeting that I know I'm not going to be able to attend, but just as a visual reminder to myself that I should text someone and ask like, well, what did we discuss at the meeting? And it's also like a special meeting that's later than normal because it's someone's birthday, so they're going out for like a late lunch, early dinner kind of thing. So I want to make note of that, especially because I know I should text him happy birthday. And then I'm going to use this last box for the podcast recording, and I kind of wrote into it by accident, so I'm going to take like a page flag or like an arrow. I never know what to call these stickers. Like in my head, they're page flags. I'm going to take one of these to just highlight where I'm putting the time on this box, so maybe I can like kind of avoid where I already wrote on the box, make it look a little different. And it kind of aligns with what's going on over here. Like I used one of those little arrow things on that half of the spread, so could use one over here, but just a podcast recording. No idea what we're going to talk about yet, but that's the fun of podcasting, is just kind of going into it with a rough idea of like, here's some topics or some questions that we might address, and then things will kind of go astray from there. If you ever have any questions that you'd like to hear Em and I answer, we do have an email address. It's professionallyplanned@gmail.com, or you could DM either of us. And also we try to post on our Instagram stories every week with like a question box where you can like drop your questions from the audience, that kind of thing. But this will be a podcast recording. Tried to avoid the flowers. It looks a little weird, but I think it'll do its job. I'm going to move over to the to-do list section. So the first thing I want to do is transfer over things that didn't get done on Thursday. So I'm looking at things like unload the dishwasher. And I'll also say when I'm doing this kind of checklist, I have a notation system that I've kind of adapted to fit my needs. It's like a modified Bujo, like bullet journaling style kind of thing. So the check marks are obviously tasks that I've gotten accomplished. The things that I've crossed out are things that I decided I'm just not going to do that, or it doesn't feel pressing right now, like run laundry. I don't have a full load of laundry ready to go, so I'm not even going to worry about that right now. Vacuuming the kitchen, I did that recently, so I don't know why I wrote it on the list again. So those are things like, don't even think about it. The little dash means that it's something that I had started making progress on and then didn't finish the task completely. So it's something that can be picked up again and should be moved over to the next day, but it makes me feel better if I've at least touched things on the list. And then there are things where I've kind of like timed out, like I've run out of time to do them and I know it just needs to be done the next day. So I'll draw like a little arrow like that. So for example, put gas in the car. It got dark outside and I don't like to go to the gas station at night. So I just know it needs to be moved over. I'm going to make an indication of that. And if I haven't touched it, like these things, they're going to get moved over too. Not everything needs an arrow next to it. And I know this is a very convoluted system. And that's the nice thing about planning, is that you can make out your own little systems for like how you mark off things in your planner. Whatever makes sense in your head. But some things I like specifically indicate, okay, that's not going to happen today. It needs to be moved over. And then there are things that I get to the end of the day and they just haven't been done, so they get moved over. Not really a difference. Neither of the tasks are done. They all need to be moved over, but it's just a matter of how I mark them. So I'm going to go ahead and just transfer over everything from Thursday's list onto Friday. I'm deciding that folding laundry probably will not happen until Monday, so that's just getting crossed off. Filming the daily plan with me right now, so that can get checked off. I mean, I know it's not done, but by the time that this video goes live and you see me check this off, it'll be done. So we've got that. Now I'm going to build up the list with additional tasks. I kind of broke out like tasks on Thursday that I felt like could be more specific. So something like responding to emails. I wanted to like break down whose emails I specifically need to respond to or message or whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and add in some more tasks that need to get done. I'm going to go see my boyfriend for a day and a half or something like that. So there's a couple like things I need to do to like prepare for that. I need to put gas in the car, which is on the list. I gotta take out the trash, so it's not like sitting here. I mean, it's like one day, but gotta do that. I have an extra set of plates that he was like wanting for his own kitchen, so I gotta remember to pack those. All of those little tasks, they're gonna go on this like general checklist. Okay, so everything is in place, and I'm going to go find a mild liner so that I can do the little bullet points on this list as well. This one's probably my favorite mild liner color of all of them. I know there's a new set coming out soon that I want to get my hands on. I've been checking, but my Michael's and Joann's and all those stores have not gotten it in yet, but hopefully soon. It's a really cute olive green color that I'm very much wanting. But this is a mild liner, and it is gray. It's just straight up gray. Great color. Anyway, I'm going to use this to make my bullet points, and I'm trying my best not to like smudge the wet pen, because the Papermate Flare pens do tend to stay smudgeable for a little bit longer than I would like, but they're good pens overall. So I'm kind of working upside down here. So I'm getting to the more settled ink before I get to the bottom of the list. And I will say that normally I try to put all of the tasks on their own individual lines, but if they're really long things, like I mentioned I needed to bring this set of plates, but there's also a couple other things that I promised I would bring him, and it's random stuff. So plates, the specific pasta sauce that he likes that was on sale at my Target, and this stuffed lion. It's a squishmallow. Let me just show you what I mean by this lion so you don't think I'm crazy. So it's a squishmallow. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is Francis the Lion. I am personally a very big fan of Squishmallows, and I think my boyfriend, like, tolerates how many of them I have, but he was like, I would like one for my office. They're really comfortable. So I found this one, and I'm very excited to gift that to him. But this is looking pretty good. I don't know if there's anything else that needs to be added in here. Like, sometimes I'll do a list of pictures that I need to take of, like, planner spreads. I put planner pics on the list, so I think that'll suffice. But I think this might be it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this back on the discs and just get a good look at it. I remember what I want to make for my third point up here. I gotta print out shipping labels for the Etsy orders that are going to the post office. That's kind of important in the mailing process, so that's gonna be my third bullet point. And then I'm going to take my mild liner and just bullet point that in. I didn't get to that on Thursday, but I could do it now. I typically like to put the mild liner down first so that it doesn't smudge the Flair pen, but it's dry enough that it's not going to do that. And with that, I'm going to call today's daily page done. I hope this was helpful in kind of guiding your own daily planning practice. I'm trying to do more of these over on my YouTube channel and just kind of in-depth explaining what I'm doing and where I'm putting stuff, and also doing the decorative thing because I love a nicely decorated daily page. It makes me more motivated to like return to it day after day, but also to do the tasks that I'm writing out. So I'm going to call this done, my little Earth Day spread. I could even put Earth Day down here, but I don't have like sticker letters or anything on hand for that, so I'm just gonna let it be. It doesn't scream Earth Day, so I don't know if I need to force it. But there you have it. I'll leave links for Create with Mandy down below, and what else did I say I was gonna leave a link to? The podcast, that's already down there. So I think that's it. Simply Gilded, I'll leave a link to. Anything else you need a link for, just ask me, and I will try my best to provide that to you. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me on Instagram at CaitlinPlans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching and happy planning.